Forge followers, John Carlo here with Forge Recruitment. The other day I was speaking to someone who a few months ago in the middle of the pandemic, they opted to leave their home in Toronto, pick up and move to New York. In moving to New York, they were following their music passion. Having studied and been an avid musician here in Toronto, they wanted to move to New York to continue studying the music scene, specifically the jazz scene there. And when I heard the story, it brought a smile to my face because obviously it takes a lot of courage and a lot of action to move from a city you know to pick up and start brand new in a place you don't know and follow something you love. Far too often, I talk to people who they're in their careers and they say, I wish back in the day I'd done this, or I wish I had made this move, or I wish I had upskilled to this back in the day. But what happens is people tend to get very, very comfortable in what they're doing. Life happens and they end up coming up with 1,000,001 excuses as to why not to do something. Ultimately though, the people who do take massive action to move out of their comfort zone towards something, to learn something new, to do something different, they ultimately end up growing. And while it might not work out necessarily, hopefully they can learn from those mistakes and continue moving forward. But they've done the hardest thing, the massive action part. One of my favorite quotes is the man in the arena quote. Ultimately, it's about overcoming fear, stepping into the arena. It takes courage to step into the arena and do something and take action. And ultimately, it's better to take that action and figure out whether or not what you're doing works or doesn't work, as opposed to sitting on the sidelines and not doing anything at all. And I've always thought about this quote, especially when it comes to my career and my life and what I do every day. Do you want to do something and hope it works, or if it doesn't work, learn from the mistake, or not do something and then regret not doing it? And so you might be thinking to yourself, Giancarlo, what the heck? Why are you talking about this stuff today? Well, again, focusing on the career, I think that if you're someone who wants to take your career to a certain level, you need to take action. You need to put aside the excuses. And I know right now there's a ton of them, but what you need to understand is that in the job market right now, things are so busy. Companies are aggressively hiring that if you're someone who has experience in a certain job, in a certain industry, and you are thinking about taking your career to the next level, now's a phenomenal time to look. There's tons of opportunities out there. And again, as you've heard me say in the past, you might start to look and realize that the job you're doing, the place you're at, that's the place you're happiest at. But again, you don't want to be frozen by the comfortableness that you have. You want to push yourself outside of your comfort zone, see what else is out there, and see where your career can go. At the end of the day, you don't want to be 10, 15, 20 years down the road and regret not having considered other opportunities. I appreciate too that I'm a little bit biased in this because our job at the end of the day is helping people move, but I've seen it firsthand, the importance of taking massive action, the importance of pushing yourself outside your comfort zone, learning from your mistakes, and ultimately growing personally. Anyways, this is just something I wanted to share with you. Hope you found it interesting. If you are someone who is considering changing jobs and you are looking for a bit of guidance, contact our search firm. Thanks for watching. Happy job hunting and good luck.